it's really interesting that we've had this boom, and I agree with you that there has been this golden age in television, and to see television kind of going one way and film from perceptions going, the other way. I What reasons can you see for television just really taking off with just the amount of great shows, the ones you mentioned, like The Wire, Sopranos? I know those are even a little older now, but even in today, like you have a show like Succession that people love, or
Yeah.
Yellowstone people love. And what do you think is the reason why TV is just taken off like that?
Probably, this is just a guess, but probably the streaming services. Um, there's probably just more of a demand for people that like to binge shows, and people are spending more time stream. Maybe it's just easier access to it. Yeah, dude, I'm almost embarrassed I brought up those shows. I was like, yeah, those are 20 years old, so that's sort of bracket that. But like, why did I bring up those examples? But another thing is, I heard this explanation that when people don't buy DVDs are not. I mean, you're too young, I think, but nobody really wants to own the disc, the Blu-ray, or the DVD. So if you can't sell the hard copy, I think the companies care less about putting out a movie that only generates money from the opening. This is just a theoretical thing. And so then they're not going to entertain movies that maybe risk being a little bit more inventive, or something that hasn't worked in the past. They're not going to try something that's not, they don't know is for sure going to work, like something maybe in the MCU. I'm sorry if you're a huge fan. I mean, I like some of the movies. Just saying all kinds of weird stuff, Chris. But I think that if you don't have the hard copy of a DVD to sell, I think that limits the risks that they will take.
No, that makes a lot of
And then
sense.
maybe the market. I've also heard that the market for overseas, those target. This is just what I've heard. Russia, China, they seem to enjoy some of the movies that not everybody, but some of those markets want to see some things maybe you or I might be less interested in. So then I think some of the studios are like, well, how do we get these sales up in those? Because there's a lot of people over there in those countries.